Welcome to our Breakfast Club call. My name is Pamela Pacheco, and I have the absolute honor, pleasure, and privilege of being your host. Today is Thursday, September 26th, 2024. Man, it is the last Thursday, the last Thursday in third quarter, and I am so excited. Fourth quarter is my absolute favorite quarter. Champions are made in fourth quarter, right? But also champions are born in fourth quarter. And it is my birthday coming up as well. And I'm excited. And here's one of the reasons why fourth quarter excites me, because whether you are an entrepreneur, whether you have a career, whether you are a stay-at-home parent, doesn't matter what part of the world you're in, what industry you're in, what background, the socioeconomic background, we can all agree that fourth quarter is that time where we're like, okay, now it's game time, right? And if you're a person that's highly productive, or if you're the person that is, not only have big dreams and big goals, but if those goals include impacting more people, then we definitely take advantage of fourth quarter. And I'm excited because if you guys are familiar, yes, this month has flown by. Yes, indeed, Lisa, I agree. And if you are familiar, we have our Elevate event coming up, and we are literally less than 30 days away from this event. And I will tell you that I have had to, as I go into fourth quarter, and if you're taking notes, because note takers are history makers. And again, I remember when I first embarked entrepreneurship, I was looking forward to these type of morning calls, because not only of the information I was going to receive, but the inspiration I was going to receive. See, garbage in is garbage out, and greatness in is greatness out. So kudos to each and every single one of you guys that wanted to start off your morning with some fire, with some positivity this morning. So let's get right into it. Now, it's important that you take time to reflect and introspect. And what do I mean? And if you are part of our mastermind community on my IG, I went on a whole rant yesterday talking about this thing, right? Because I said, listen, it's important that you take time to introspect and also reflect. And what does that mean, right? So reflection is when you look and you look back, right? And you're looking back and you're just reflecting on the entire year. Type of one, if you spent any time just reflecting this year and you're like, okay, well, I'm excited, I'm so grateful for everything. And here's the reality, right? Because I said it's, are you, if you are geared up for fourth quarter and you realize that reflection is necessary, but introspection is a must. And what do I mean by introspect? See, reflect is when you can look back at your entire year and you're like, man, January was amazing. This was great. February, amazing. March, April, May, June, July, August, September. And you can reflect on the entire year, and you can just think of all of the highs, all of the lows, all of the great things that happen, right? All of the lessons, because in life, I never think that you lose. And if you're taking notes, right, you write this down. You either win or you learn. You never lose. So think of all of those things. But here's where the introspection comes in. See, the introspection means that you're going to look from within. You're going to look within yourself and say, what are some things that I could have done better? And it takes you being not only honest, but vulnerable at the same time, and saying, hey, having a candid conversation with you. And I will tell you, I have life coaches, I have therapists, I have mentors, I have spiritual leaders, I have branding coaches. I have coaches for every aspect of my life that I want to level up in. And that's all areas, right? So I believe that you need to invest in yourself. And if you've ever wanted to get to the next level, that is a must. But here's what I do also know for a fact of life is that when you are looking within yourself and you're taking the time to say, okay, well, what could I've done better? It requires you absolutely being honest with yourself. And the reality is that being grateful for all of God's blessings, but knowing that there is a different level. See, I know for a fact that He wants to take me to an entirely different level, but it requires a different level within me. Type a L in the chat if you understand that it requires a different level within you. And the reality is that I understood that it's like, okay, well, you know that there's more in store, right? Type of more, if you know that there's more in store, if you have like this burning and you have an excitement that you just can't shake, like anybody's just been excited that you just can't shake this excitement. Yes, yes, absolutely, Lisa, absolutely, Tiffany, right? You're just excited and you're just like, man, like that the best is yet to come. Like that it is going to be different. And the reality is, I know that more is in store for all of us, but it requires more of us. It requires for us to go to a different level. So I said, you know what are some things that are absolute non-negotiables? So I will tell you, a non-negotiable, like what is a must this year? One of my must this year is that I must walk stage and elevate in Las Vegas. So I'm like, it's all gas, no brakes. Now, I also understand that I must have people at this next event. See, the reality is that if we are consistent for the next 30 days, I'm not asking anybody to do it for 30 years, for 60 days. No, no, no. I'm asking you for 30 days. If we are consistent for the next 30 days, and if we lock in with this game plan for the next 30 days, it not only is going to affect the next 30 to 60 years of our life, but it's going to impact our legacies. It is going to impact the world. It is going to bless generations to come. And what I know is that I'm here to serve. And see, when I'm at my highest and best use is living on purpose. It's impacting people's lives. Like type of I in the chat if you're that person that's like, I love to impact people's lives. And your dreams, if they're not big enough, it's because they don't include enough people in it. If you're dreaming small, if you're okay with just being for starting and stopping, it's like I just recently got somebody started, and I told them, I said, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, do not get started on my team if you're not gonna do anything. Why? Because here's the reality. I'm never afraid to let somebody know the real. You know why? Because I know how to recruit. Because I know how to recruit, and I'm never thirsty. Yes, I'm hungry, but I am never thirsty for personals. I'm never thirsty for new teammates. Why? Because I know God has ordered my steps. I know He's already called me to abundance. I already know prosperity and abundance are my birthrights, like they're yours. But the difference is you got to tap in. The difference is you got to know, like that it's your season, right? And the reality is people are comfortable living quiet lives of desperation. People are comfortable existing day in and day out in their monotonous routine. And it's like, no, but I had to look within and say, you know what are some sacrifices? Now that you got two of your non-negotiables for this upcoming fourth quarter, what are some sacrifices that you could do right now? And I said, you know what? I think I could sacrifice my South Africa trip coming up. And people were looking at me crazy because I had hotels, flights, everything booked. But I said, you know what? I know what this next quarter is going to look like, but it's also because I know where we're going. And I know that the next 30 years will impact the next 30 to 60 years of not only my life, anybody that decides to lock arms with me. So I said, you know what? I'm going to sacrifice this trip because Africa ain't going nowhere. And we got the deal so I can go on an escape to Zimbabwe, to South Africa at any time. Cape Town ain't going anywhere. But how many people are willing to do those type of sacrifices? But I'm also going to reward myself, right? My birthday's in October. So I'm rewarding myself by going on a quick birthday impromptu. I also got booked for a keynote speech in Miami right before my birthday weekend. So how am I honoring my birthday? Is making sure I'm living out my gifts, making sure that I'm impacting people's lives and I'm serving at my highest and best use. And the reality is that people start and they stop because they don't have a vision, because they don't have a plan. So let's get into that plan, right? So what does this 30-day laser focused game plan look like? And I'm going to talk about how you can not only build your network marketing business, right? Whether you want to increase that for 50, 100, 200 in the next 30 days, but we're also going to utilize how to promote this next event within what you have right now. Because the reality is, if we don't take advantage within this right now, it's like, what's the point? I just had a conversation with somebody. He was like, Pam, you never showed me this travel and lifestyle club, and you've been doing this for a decade. I said, listen, bro, don't feel bad that I didn't show you the first one I was working on, but I promise you that what we did will pale in comparison to what we're doing and where we're going. So if you was mad, cool, get over it and get on board. But let me tell you something. If you're not going to get on board to do anything, don't get started with me. I'm not the person you want to get started with. I'm the girl that's going to teach you how to change your life. I'm the woman that's going to teach you how to level up. I'm the woman that's going to teach you how to improve your mindset, that is going to let you know how to get this done. But if you want to get on somebody's team to just be a customer, or you want to get on somebody's team just to travel, cool, you could get that. But right now I'm looking for runners. Right now I'm looking for people that want to impact people's lives, for people that are being sick and tired of being sick and tired, or people that just know that there's a next level. See, people that just know, they're like, listen, I got the money, I just don't got the time freedom. And I always go back to telling people, I said, you know what, I don't know what freedom means to you, but I will tell you, one of the things that always keeps me on this front line every single time, no matter what I got going on in my other businesses, is that the freedom that I got from this industry to be able to take care of my mom the last 9 months of her life. See, I don't know what freedom means to you, but I like to pick up and go. See, freedom to me is that when it's Mother's Day, I get to go to the Dominican Republic because it's the only grandparent I have left, and book a one-way and leave when I'm tired of being there. What does freedom look like to you? Freedom looks like to me when it's my sister's birthday and I have a feeling that I just need to be there with her and it's unplanned, to book a flight for the next day and go to Aruba on a one-way and come back when I'm tired of being there. What does freedom look like to you? What does that look like to you? So get a game plan and get in the game. And this is not the call for people today that just want to like, oh, I want to talk about roses, and it's not that call today. It's not that call. This call is the game, laser focused game plan. So if you got any people that want a game plan, make sure they're on this call. Let's get into it. And I'm going to run quickly through this information because we've spent the last 19 minutes just being fired up and talking about why you need to seize this opportunity within the lifetime of the opportunity. So number one, define your audience. So you're going to define your audience. What does this mean? Segment your list. You're going to compartmentalize. What this means is break down your existing contacts. Break down your existing contacts, break down your social media followers and your network into categories based on personality types. You can also break it down based on needs. You can also break it down based on interest levels, right? So this is what it is. Social media followers for me, if I have not talked to you in 30 days, you're in one category. Now, if you have commented on my pictures, on my videos, on my posts in the last 30 to 90 days, you're on a list that I'm contacting you, right? And I'm going to talk about what that contact looks like in a second. Now, I also am going to put people on here that I know have been posting things on my social media feed, like, man, I can't believe fourth year is coming, or man, I need opportunity, or man, I need to look into a business, or man, I want passive income, or man, I want to travel. So I'm going through those also and writing them down and reaching out to them. Now you compartmentalize and you segment your list with whichever works best for you, right? So then you can also break them down into personality types, and we'll get on that in a second, right? By your reds, your blues, your yellows, and your greens. And your red, your blues, your reds are your driven, results-oriented. Your blues are your social, your fun, your enthusiastic people. Your yellows are your nurturing, your supportive folk. Your green are your analytical, detail-oriented, right? So define your audience day one. Segment your list. Break down your existing contacts, social media followers, networking them into categories based on personality types that we talked about, their needs, their interest levels, who commented on what, who commented on this, on what your post. Look back on that, right? It's going to take you some homework, but spend day one and day two looking at that. Target market. Who would most benefit from joining your network? Who focus on the people who are looking for a new community. Focus on the people who are looking for personal growth. Focus on the people that are looking for financial freedom. Focus on the people that are looking for experiences. Focus on the people that are looking for more, okay? And if you're getting value so far from this, type of view in the chat. I know I've been going a million miles per minute this morning. This is what happens when you get over 12 hours of sleep. Praise God. Okay, let's get into it. Yes, awesome, awesome. I love it, I love it, I love it. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, number two, build a strong pre-launch buzz. So, you're going to spend some time teasing the event. So what does this mean? Share daily teasers about your launch event in Vegas. Share daily teasers about Elevate. What does this mean? Post short, intriguing videos on social media. I'm going to tell y'all like this. Some of y'all like probably like, oh my goodness, Pamela never likes my stuff. It's because the algorithm doesn't show it to her. Yes, sometimes it's that. But sometimes it's because a lot of your stuff looks like infomercials and I just cannot align that. I can't be in alignment with that because when you put your page looking like an infomercial, you put all of our pages looking like an infomercial and it makes our brand not look sexy. And I'm gonna tell y'all, Viago is sexy. It is very, very sexy. So learn how to utilize your social media accordingly. And if you need more help on that, hit your girl. I got you. Okay. So going back to that, tease the event, share daily teasers about Elevate, post short, intriguing videos on social media, saying something like this: something big is coming on Halloween weekend. It's for the go-getters, dreamers, and those ready to change their future. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Vegas is going to be incredible. Suheni, I know it's also your birthday weekend, right? Like, I should be, it's the buzz. Like I'm telling all my friends, I'm creating such, everybody's asking me, what are you doing for your birthday? I said, for my birthday, I have a speaking engagement. I'm going to go bless people. And then I'm going to go do a weekend by myself. But you guys are all invited to Vegas because I don't want my friends to turn up. I don't want them to turn up doing anything that's not allowing them to educate themselves. So for this year, for my birthday, I want my friends to invest in growth. Are you going to join me in Vegas? That's my invite. My best friend, Yvette, which you know, Suhani, called me. What are we doing for your birthday? We're going to Vegas. Oh, my cousin's coming down. Cool. Change it. If you want to be there for me for my birthday. This is how I'm celebrating my birthday because I want all of my friends to be on board. I need them to understand because here's the reality. There's going to be the people before Viago in Vegas, and there's going to be the people after. And I know this for a fact. See, there's going to be people that are in your life right now that after this Elevate event, you're going to be unrecognizable. And I know that there's like a shift happening within me. Like, I don't know if it's like the last year, going into the last year in my 30s, but I just know like God is just doing something major, massive that I can't shake. And I'm just being obedient. And I know that this is about to elevate in a major way. So I don't want anybody in my life to be like, but you ain't tell me you was feeling like that. Nah, I invited you to elevate because I knew what was the shift that was taking place. And I know how everything has just been falling in alignment from what I do outside of Viago to what I do in Viago. The reality is I'm a community builder. I'm here to impact people's lives. I'm here to serve the kingdom of God. And I know exactly what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. So you're either going to know what's going on because I don't want nobody to be like, dang, you ain't tell me. You just left me behind because I know what's going to happen. So have serious conversations. Tease the event. Okay. Tease the event. Understand, you can influence through curiosity. A lot of people want to just give away the end of the movie. And I'm not saying that that's right. I'm not saying that that's wrong, but influence through curiosity. Encourage your audience to message you for a VIP sneak peek or access to a private pre-launch. Make this seem exclusive and limited, piquing their interest without revealing too much. Does that make sense? So what does that look like? Let me explain. I would put a quick, oh my goodness, I'm so excited. In Vegas, we're going to have a red carpet gala. Finally, the launch is here. Guys, I have been working since the pandemic, and I finally got the pieces to the puzzle exactly how I need them, and we're launching in Vegas. Message me for more info. I can't give away all the details because it's exclusive. Message me for more details. Are you giving away the end of the movie? No. Are you giving them enough information? Yes. You think somebody's going to be excited? Right? Let me know if this makes sense. Let me know if this makes sense for y'all. Let me know. Yes, I love it. I love it because that's the type of time that we got to be on. Like everybody that has a pulse is getting a prez. Like if you got a pulse, it's because you got a purpose. You need a prez in your life. That's it. That's just the type of time that we're all on. Okay. So you got a pulse, you got a purpose, you get in a prez. That's the reality, right? So let's move on now. Influencing through curiosity, engaging your audience message. Again, VIP sneak peek. Let me give you access to my private pre-launch. Everybody should be having a private pre-launch in their city. In your city. I'm telling you right now, do it in your city. I was going to do it this weekend, but we got Hurricane Helene. It's all good. But I'm having private pre-launches every week up to Elevate. Why? Because, and I'm also putting these on Eventbrite. So you go talk to somebody, they're probably gonna tell you, oh my God, that's not the traditional way. I don't care. I don't do nothing traditional. Okay. So what works for me works for me. Now, what I will tell you is that this is also going to allow you to and the next level, because now you're also going to be attracting people from your community. So if you're influencing through curiosity and you're teasing the event, do it accordingly. Now, you can also implement personality colors to promote. So personality colors, red, blue, yellow, green, they represent different traits, right? So here's how to target your friends and promote the events based on their colors without giving away the specifics. So for my reds, they're driven, results-oriented, type of R if you're red. Emphasize the competition and achievement angle. Okay, so your promotion strategy should look a little something like this. This opportunity is for those who want to be the best, for those who want to make an impact, for those who want to achieve the next level success. What's the value in it? You'll be part of an exclusive group that is taking over the industry with access to high-level strategies to hit your goals faster. Message me for more. Message me for VIP exclusive details. Again, promotion strategy. This opportunity is for those who want to be the best and impact, right? So for my reds, it's going to look a little like this. And I'm going to put this in the chat as I go, because I know people are like, can you do that, please? All right. So these are for your reds. Now, if you're thinking and you're like, well, Pam, not every red is created equal. This is true because some people say they're reds, but they're not really reds. They're yellows, and it's okay. It's okay, right? They're okay. It's okay. Everybody gets love here. It don't matter what color you are, because we're all made to impact and love one another. Now, for my blues are the fun people, right? They're the social, they're enthusiastic. Focus on the experience, guys. Social connections. I mean, guys, did you guys see the lineup of everything? And if you were not on the Tuesday Team Synergy call, make sure that you go back and you actually listen to it. Make sure that you go back and you see exactly what Jesse was talking about. But I would be talking about the Club Fit workout that we're having Friday. I would be talking about the pool party. It's the first Biago pool party. You don't want to miss it. I would be talking about the Club Fit workout. I would be talking about the Inner Circle party gala that's going on Friday, right? I would be talking about the Neon Nights costume party, because your promotion strategy is going to be, this is going to be an unforgettable experience with the most incredible people. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. The value here, it's more than business. It's an adventure weekend to connect with other amazing people and have fun while growing your future. See, I'm going to tell y'all, like, anybody ever feel like you just get stuck in your business? Like, yes, because I definitely can relate to that. I used to get stuck a lot, right? I used to feel that I'm like, man, I'm stuck. But it wasn't that I was stuck. It was that I just was not talking the language. I was trying to talk the same language to the same people. And the reality is that people are different, and you need to increase and better your communication skills. You guys have heard me doing trainings on communication skills alone, because you think you're going to talk to everybody the same way, and it's not. Right? You cannot talk to people in the same way, because the reality is, yes, Lisa, words matter. Words matter. So you want to talk to people in a way that they can understand, but you got to be able to communicate, because the reality is that people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care about them. Okay, so hopefully this is going good. I'm like running through information with y'all. Okay, so let's keep it moving. Now the yellows, right? My yellows are my nurturing, are my supportive. So a lot of people, the only people that know this is the people that actually know me, right? The people that know me know that I'm a red yellow. They know that, like, my yellow and my red is like right there, and you only know that if you spend time with me, right? And that's the reality. And highlight the sense of community, guys. Highlight the sense of impact. Our promotion strategy always is, when we're talking to yellows, is we're building a supportive group of people who genuinely want to lift each other up. This is for those who want to make a difference. And I always got to talk about this community, because this community is not only what kept me empowered and encouraged when my mom first got sick in the pandemic, and I had thousands of people from all over the world praying and joining in on prayer calls and meditations and sending me messages and uplifting, but you guys are what keep me going each and every single day, right? This community is what keeps me empowered and encouraged to, whether I'm talking on TV, whether I'm talking on stage somewhere, whether I'm doing this call, whether I'm sharing the deal, whether I'm influencing. It doesn't matter what I'm doing, but this is the community that impacts my life. This is the community that I can lean on. And I always talk about that. And I always tell people that because see, the impact and value of community is immeasurable. And the reality is that I see a lot of people that they're like, oh yeah, I'm doing good here and I'm doing this here, but they have no community, right? They're really, really lonely when it comes down to it. And some people are okay with that, and that's cool, right? But when you know that you are meant to impact people's lives, when you know that you're meant to help people grow, you understand that it's less about you, less about you and more about him. But you also understand that it's having a sense of community is also having a sense of responsibility, because if God would have wanted us to be alone, he wouldn't have made you and me. He would have just made one. This is why he made Adam and Eve, not one person, right? Because we're not meant to go through life alone. So the community aspect is super, super, super important, right? So highlight that community when you're doing this. Now, your greens, your analyticals, your detail oriented, like type a G in the chat, where my greens at? Yes, yes, yes. Now focus on the facts. Focus on the facts, the systems, the value of the long-term planning, right? So here's the facts. People that go to trading make 10 times more money. Those are the facts, right? This is the first one. This is the first one. This is the first of its kind. So the reality is that this is a promotional strategy for the greens because they like structure. This is a structured and proven method for achieving sustainable success. I'll show you how to make calculated moves to create real wealth. Lisa, was that good for my greens? Was that good? Yeah? See, here's the value. Also, you'll get access to step-by-step systems and strategies that have been proven to work, giving you the data, 10 times more money, yeah, and tools to build something lasting. First of its kind. Does that make sense? Right? Because people that are green also, like, I love greens because I want skeptical people. See, there's a difference between skeptical and cynical. The cynical people, I don't not only want them in my business, I don't want them in my life, right? But the greens, I love greens. Dr. Troy Brown was a green. Okay, Josh Valentine is a green. Like, my prayer, I will show y'all is like, God, can I please let a Josh and Kia Valentine join my team? Can I please let a Pamela Pacheco and another Lisa Burton join Pamela's team? Right? Because the reality is that yes, Tiffany, I'm going to put that in the chat right now. Right? But the analytical people, they want facts. They want systems. And the reality is that if you can provide to them the focus on the facts, not the fact, the focus on the facts is a different. And when the greens get it, they are loyal and they are the top producers, loyal to the core, and they're the top producers, period, right? Trust and believe. You want greens in your business. Okay, let's move it on. Now, daily action steps. So this is for the people that want to either utilize social media, or you're going to just utilize, you want a game plan, okay? So the daily action steps are going to look different for everybody. Number one on your daily action steps, reach out directly. Message 10 to 20 people directly daily who would benefit using personalized messages based on their personality color. Example, for reds, I know you're someone who doesn't like to miss opportunities, and this one is next level. I'm excited to share the details if you're ready to win big. That was for my reds, right? I know you're someone who doesn't like to miss opportunities, and this one is next level. I'm excited to share the details if you're ready to win big. That's good for my reds. I don't know about y'all, but that's, somebody messaged me like that. It's on popping. It's on site, okay? For the blues. Hey, I've got something big coming up that's going to be super fun, and I immediately thought of you. Let's chat. Short, okay? Short and quick, to the point. But you're going to message your reds. You're going to message your people like that, right? You're going to message people, reach out directly. And I'm going to put this on here for y'all, right? Reach out to people directly for greens, right? What does that look like for your greens? Very similar to how we said, utilize the same things that we had talked about earlier. So for greens, I would say something like, man, I got a system. I got a system that's impacting people's lives. And I want to share with you all of the different strategies that we have placed into place to achieve success. So basically the same thing, like it's a structured and proven method, right? So just utilizing the same things over and over and over again for when you're reaching out to people directly. Here's another thing that you can do at the same time. Create daily content, right? Create daily content. This is you posting stories, reels, videos, showing your excitement about your business and this upcoming event. Share testimonies, share success stories or example on what the network has done for others. Use urgency. Doors are closing soon. Don't miss out on this, right? Little things that help you. If you guys have any questions for this, I'm going to do a quick Q&A at the end, but you can also type the questions in the chat that you guys have. Cool? Perfect. Now, number 3, utilizing your network's network. And I know somebody's going to be like, Pam, but what that means? So incentivize your existing contacts to refer other people. Here's different ways that you could do this. Okay. So whether you got a strong customer base or you got a lot of people that have not, that they have not joined, or they have just been customers, or they went on a trip with you. Utilize your network's network. Be like, listen, incentivize your contacts to refer others. So this can be that you're running a promotion, right? You can run, and I'm telling y'all right now, if you don't got the mentality that you need to invest in your business and that you need to invest in yourself, I don't know what to tell you, because this is a business of investing. I'm going to tell y'all right now. So I invest in the business all the time. I raffled off. I did a, what is this thing called? A teacher appreciation day, right? I did a teacher appreciation at Damaris' school. We got a few customers. And here's what I did. I raffled off an escape to Panama. When Team Rhino was going on this escape, I had a teacher there with her husband, never introduced to the community. But here's what happened. It wasn't for her at the time, but you know what happened? Now Damaris and Pam are the travel and experiences connect. So guess who just sent me a referral? Okay? Because I invested in my business. So invest in your business. I'm not telling you to go give away a trip like I did, but whatever fits your budget, it's something that you can get creative. Like, granted, what I did was I sold raffle tickets at her school, and whatever we did in collecting raffle tickets, I put up the difference for. However, I know long-term what the vision is. See, I know that there's only one way to travel. I know that there's only one way to live life amplified. I know the only way to go is Viago. So I don't care to invest in my business. But if you're not in a position to do that, it's okay. You can still, right? Absolutely, Lisa, investing in your business makes all the difference. You can still invite and share and leverage your existing contacts, right? You can say, I'm going to give away a salt and oil scrub. You can say, guys, look at this mud soap. A mud soap is $10. Like, and if you are financially challenged, I'm sorry that I'm not sorry to be the one to tell you this. You can't be broke in a business that pays you weekly. And if you're broke in a business that pays you weekly, it's because you're not working your business. And that's okay. But now is the time to start working it. I'm just saying. Okay. So make sure you do that. Let's get it. Utilizing your networks. Number 4, hosting webinars or Zoom calls, right? Running 2 to 3 live sessions in the pre-launch phase where you give a taste of what's to come. So you know who is the bomb at this? JAON. Oh my goodness. I love Jay. Now, utilizing webinars or Zoom calls, right? You could do a live, a Facebook live or Instagram live. Do I know that lives are uncomfortable? Yes. Do I know that everything lives outside our comfort zone that's going to benefit us? Yes. Am I going to push you to be uncomfortable? Yes. But is it for your own greatness? Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. So host webinars, right? Now just tell people, be like, oh my goodness, like we got a whole bunch of people, a lot of y'all on this call. Y'all have been to Italy, y'all have been to Cape Town, y'all been in Zimbabwe, y'all been somewhere, whether it's an escape or it's an experience of some sort with our club. So what you need to do is go live with some people. Go live for 2 to 5 minutes. Oh my God, can you tell me about your last experience? Can you tell me about your last experience? Can you tell me really quick about your last experience? And just talk about the experiences. Talk about why people are so excited. Talk about why they're so fired up for this next season. Because the reality is, if you not I'd rather be on fire for life than cool, because cool is the temperature of a dead body. So I'm just saying, let's move on. Okay. If y'all are getting some value from this, type it in the chat. All right. I love it. I love it. Okay. Awesome. So I just put that, hosting the webinars for y'all. Now, offer irresistible bonuses. Now, what are the bonuses that you can offer? Now, what this means is early access bonuses. Y'all, we had a promotion. Again, it goes back to IIB, investing in your business. Okay. Early access bonus. Offer early access to exclusive training or special group sessions for those who sign up before the launch event. Time-sensitive bonuses. Give discounts, special bonuses, or VIP access to anyone who brings in additional members before the event. You can do a lot of times, and I'm going to tell y'all, we've been hearing it all the time for like the last 6 to 8 months. And I myself have been guilty of this because I'm a perfectionist. I like structure. As much as you think green is not my color, it is. Like, my green and my yellow are like two. So my point of that is, let the company chase you. A lot of people are like, oh, but I'm waiting on my leadership to do this. You are the leader of your business. You are the top person on your left team. You are the top person on your right team. So what that means is you can do your own things. Early access, give people exclusive training or special group sessions for those who sign up before the launch event. I would be doing a pre-launch in my city. And hey, if whoever brings a guest is going to be automatically entered in a raffle. If the more guests you bring, you'll be entered in a raffle for a free trip or a VIP experience in Vegas. The VIP experience in Vegas means you're going to have access to a pool party. It means you're going to have access to a red carpet event. It means you're going to have access to the best personal development event that you're going to have in your life for 2 days. And you're going to have access to our neon lights party. So you giving people access, you could create a buzz about everything that we got going on this weekend. Does that make sense? Okay, cool. If that is making sense for y'all, awesome. I love it. So, offering irresistible bonuses, it's absolutely important because people want to have access, but not everybody knows that they have accessibility, right? People want to have access, but not everybody knows who can give them accessibility. The reality is that we can give everybody accessibility that we choose to, but are we doing our best to be able to do that? Because it's like right now, what we have our hands on is truly special. We had contests, again, we had contents that said you can, sorry guys, this cat is driving me insane. I am cat sitting. We had access to the buy one, get one, right? You were buying one as long as they were a new person. So that was the perfect way to get people there. Here is the next one, leveraging social proof. Leveraging social proof throughout, it's very similar to how you're hosting the webinars and the Zoom calls. So sharing success stories, highlighting members who've already achieved success or personal transformation within your network, creating a sense of community. Use social proof to show that what others are already signing up and that momentum is building, right? Like, and the best way to do that is to get somebody brand new started. Like, I got somebody brand new started, and in less than 2 days, they made $300. That's been the newest story that I'm sharing with everybody on my team. So if I could show him how to make $300 in 2 days, do you not think I can help you make $1,000 in a week? Okay. And the only reason he stopped at $300 in 2 days is because he had surgery. That's the reality, right? So the speed of the team is the speed of the leader. I'm sharing this deal with everybody I know. I'm back on it. Why? Because I understand that you need to leverage the timing that we're in. You need to leverage the social proof. And I just want to continuously build new stories. I'm tired of my story. That's why I'm working hard right now to create a different story. So when I'm on stage, I can share with you a different story. You could get a different perspective because we need the new stories. The new stories is what's going to be the social proof. And how do you create new stories is by getting new people in. It's by sharing this blessing with people. So sharing this through and through with it is absolutely important. Countdown to the event. Create a countdown. Create a countdown to the event, right? So what this means is you're posting a daily countdown on social media to build anticipation. Exclusive previews. Offer private one-on-one to your top prospects in the final days using Zoom or FaceTime. Again, creating a buzz, tailor this around personality colors, because all of that can help you create the momentum, create the business, walk stage, impact lives, do everything and more that it is that you want. But it's taking advantage of these next 30 days. It's taking advantage of what we exactly want it to look like. It's all gas, no brakes type of season. And lastly, but certainly not least, when you're promoting without revealing the event ideas, again, focus on personality colors. When inviting your friends without telling them exactly what the event is about, focus on the outcomes and the value they will receive based on their personality color. So for my reds, focus on how attending will help them dominate their goals and stand out as a leader in their field, right? Be a provider, be for their family, for generations to come. When you're blues, talk about how exciting experience, the fun environment, the amazing people that they're meet. Like you want to focus on things that are important to them. Your yellows, highlight the supportive community, right? Highlight the supportive community. Your greens, emphasize that they'll gain access to proven systems. There's so many different ways that you can do that when it comes to this. So it's important for you to realize that it's like, man, are there more than one ways that I can invite a green? Yeah. Is there more than one way that you can invite a yellow? Absolutely. Is there more than one way that you can invite a red? Absolutely. Is there more than one way that you can invite a blue? Absolutely. But it all starts by talking their language. It all starts by you realizing like, okay, this is what is most beneficial to them. So if we're talking like we were saying from the beginning, and I'm like, okay, well, how am I going to focus on this personality color? Because do I want go-getters? Yes. But I also want people that are just great human beings, because I'm not looking for transactional relationships. I'm looking for covenant relationships. I'm not looking to just get started people in my business. I want to do life with people. So I'm also very choosy about who I come in contact with. But the reality is that with consistent daily action, targeted messaging based on personality colors, and a strong pre-launch phase, we can build momentum, whether it's to attract the next 100 customers, the next 1,000 customers, setting the stage for a powerful launch event in Vegas. Because the reality is, like we said at the beginning of the call, there's going to be people that was before Vegas, before Elevate, and after Elevate. And you want to be we want to be the people that said, hey, you know what? We took advantage of this opportunity within the lifetime of the opportunity. And if you're just joining the call, and you're like, what exactly are we talking about, right? We talked about a 30-day laser focus game plan. So number one, repeating it for you guys, define your audience. Day 1 and day 2, segment your list, break down your existing contacts, social media followers, network them into categories based on personality types, needs, interest levels, how you know them, when was the last time you reached out to them, were they in, were they not in, all of these things. Target market, who would benefit the most from joining your network, right? We know we like everybody moves off our voice, but focus on people who are looking for financial freedom, a new community, personal growth. Like, it's going to take some homework. It's going to take some time, but I believe that we can all do this. If we're on the same page, this is going to be epic. It's already going to be epic, but is it going to be epic for you? That's the question. And the only way that it's epic for all of us is if we all play full out. What does that look like? It's going to look like different for everybody, but I'm not saying that this is guaranteed, but how about if you do implement this 30-day laser focus plan and we're all on here? There's about 37 of us on this call. Imagine if half of us just implemented it and got one more person to do it. But imagine if all of us did it and got one more person to do it, and that person got one more person to do it. Do you know the ripple effect that that's going to have? And not only is that going to have a ripple effect in our Viago community, but it's going to have a ripple effect for generations to come. It's going to have a ripple effect in your community. It's going to have a ripple effect in the trajectory of your family's lineage. It's going to have a ripple effect for generations to come, for legacies to come. But it all starts with these next 30 days. So again, number one, defining your audience. Number two, number one was building a strong, defining your audience, right? Number two was building a strong pre-launch buzz. So teasing the event, sharing daily teasers about your launch event in Vegas, post short, intriguing videos on social media, saying something like something's big is coming on Halloween weekend. It's for the go-getters, it's for the dreamers, it's for those ready to change their future. Influence through curiosity. Encourage your audience to message you for VIP sneak peek or access to a private pre-launch. Make this seem exclusive, limited, without revealing too much. Number three, implement personality colors to promote throughout. Again, we spoke about reds, blue, yellows, greens. Your reds are driven, results oriented. Emphasize the competition, the achievement angle. A promotion strategy, like we spoke about, can be those opportunities for those who want to make the best, make an impact, and achieve next level success. For blues, it can be, this is going to be an unforgettable experience with the most incredible people. You don't want to miss it. We got a pool party, we got a neon party, we got a gala. It is going to be bomb, right? The yellows, it's like, oh my goodness, we're building such a supportive group of people who genuinely want to lift each other up, because that is real. This is those that want to make a difference. Making sure for our greens, this is a structured and proven method for achieving sustainable success. I'm going to show you how to make calculated moves to create real wealth. And getting number four, daily action steps, right? Reaching out directly to people, message 10 to 20 people a day. Listen, if that 10 to 20 number that I gave you is too much, pick a number that works for you, whether that's 5 by 5, right? If you've ever heard me, I say 5 by 5. So that means you reach out to 5 people by 5 p.m. I like to do 9 by 9, which means I reach out to 9 people by 9 a.m. or 9 people by 9 p.m., whichever way. Or you can do 10 by 10 or 20 by 20. Like it really depends which one you want. So when I'm on like a serious run like I am right now, I like to do 20 by 10, 20. Why? Because 10, 20 is just my birthday. So I like to use that on play, but it's whatever you break down. So how I compartmentalize that is I say, okay, I'm going to do 10 by 10 a.m. and then I'll do my other 10 by 10 p.m. So I compartmentalize my day so it's not overwhelming. I also set Pomodoro techniques. You guys have heard me talk about this often. This is a performance hack for high performance achievers. So people, this is ideal for people that are busy, people that don't have too much time. You set a timer for 25 minutes and all you do is work dedicated on that task for 25 minutes, and you do not let anything or anyone interrupt you. Work on that task, and then you take a break for 5 minutes, and if you choose to resume and do it all over again for 25 minutes, you do that again, but making sure that you're doing it. Reaching out directly to people, creating daily content, whether it's stories, reels, videos, showing your excitement about your business and this upcoming event, sharing testimonies, success stories, examples, using urgency, like doors are closing soon, don't miss out on this, right? Those are little things that helps. Utilizing your network. As I mentioned earlier, incentivizing your existing contacts to refer to others, offer rewards like early access. Number four, host webinars or Zoom calls. Number five, offer irresistible bonuses, right? Early access bonus, time sensitive bonus, little things. Leveraging social proof throughout. This is, again, sharing success stories, making sure you're highlighting members who've already achieved success or personal transformation within your network, whether that was from the products, whether that was from a recent experience. I will be focusing on experiences more than anything because that is where we are shifting to. This is about experiences, living life amplified in every aspect. And last but certainly not least, making sure you are counting down to the event, creating a countdown, exclusive previews, and promoting without revealing the event is going to be absolutely crucial in this time. And I strongly believe as we hold each other accountable, if you need accountability, reach out to me. If you need one-on-one, reach out to me. I don't care whose team you are on. We are all on the same team. We all have one dream, which is to live life amplified, make this elevate the not only the next most amazing event, but the event that people will be talking about for generations to come. Breakfast has been served. As always, it is my pleasure, honor, and privilege to serve you. Great day and God bless. I'll see you next week.